I am Earl, and I'm here to talk about these balanced tension strings. I tried them on this guitar first, which has a wraparound bridge, and one thing about if you're using a wraparound, anybody knows this, the tension can get a little stiff. And these strings, for some reason, it's my usual gauge, which is 10 to 46, and they still have all the chunk and the meat of the 10s, and they got the sound of the 10s. They sound great, but they're just a little easier for bending, and they'll stay in tune when you bend them, and it just makes the guitar feel a little bit more buttery, and they just play better, period. So you're getting all the advantages of the sound you want, and you can still use your regular gauge, because I can't use 9s the way I play. I need to use 10s, and this kind of takes care of everything. I get a good slap out of them. They're easier to bend here. When I do the double stops, it's really easy. That's one of the things I love best about them. I can do the double stops without having to fight with the guitar. I don't really play a lot of Fenders. I own a few, and Fender scale length guitars, and because of the scale, a set of 10s on these, I do feel that it's a bit more of an effort to play them. And on this guitar, it really does help. I'm not fighting with it so much, because I do tend to fight, especially if it's not set up properly, and some of them aren't. But this totally solves the problem, you know, and I don't feel like I'm actually wrestling with it. This one would be a Gibson scale length. It's got a Bixby on it. Balanced tension strings on this one as well. And it's the same thing. The bending, all that's great. And it just gives me my percussive. I mean, every guitar I put these on, it will do that. The other thing too is not that I care about buzzing, but with my action this low, they don't tend to buzz, and that I don't understand technically why this is all happening, nor do I care. They just work. I don't, really use this a lot, but, Bigsby's inherently go out of tune even if you're not using them. It's the nature of the beast. And they're staying in tune really well, and they're working on this guitar. They work on all of these. As far as tuning goes, they do stay in tune, but I use the Dario exclusively on all my guitars, and they all stay in tune.